Yo, this is Lefty. Strength and conditioning coach Mark Greenwood will not be in any of the videos from this week. He's feeling a little under the weather, so keep him in your thoughts, keep him in your prayers. Now, this is a huge weekend in boxing. I will make 4 videos on for this weekend. This first video will be on Anthony Joshua versus Eric Molina. And then I'll do the rest of the Showtime telecast. So Anthony Joshua, he's probably the best heavyweight prospect there is right now. He's got a lot of strengths, good hand speed, good power, great power. Good hand speed, great power. He looks in great physical condition. He's got a strong amateur background. However, I did see some holes in his game, which you will with any prospect, even one as polished as Anthony Joshua. Now, his hand placement, while he's throwing combinations, is not where you'd want it to be when you face Vladimir Klitschko like he wants to in April 2017. Klitschko might be able to take advantage of that. Just off the top of my head, Klitschko might be able to take advantage of that because he's still a top-tier heavyweight. And if he can't take advantage, it's because he can't pull the trigger. So, anyway, hand placement and combinations is critical if you're a heavyweight or any fighter for that matter. So what I mean is hand placement, the opposite hand, the hand that he's not throwing with at that second. So if he's throwing a right hand, his left hand is not guarding his face. His left hand in mid combination is closer to his neck, chest area. Like, you'd want that here. If you're a heavyweight, guys throw with enough force that it only takes one shot. So especially in the heavyweight division, you'd want that. Now, he hasn't fought anyone yet who can take advantage of that. Brazil and the other American fighters, with the exception of Wilder, could not take advantage of that. But, once you get to the top 5 in the world, somebody will. So you don't want to work on that. He every once in a while, when he's throwing a right hand, he reaches and he lunges, and his chin is over his front foot. That's another no-no. That's just asking for someone. That's just asking for someone to slip the punch and uppercut you. Now he's got to fight someone with the skill to take advantage of that. But just looking forward, I want to see him work on that. Let's see. At times he backs straight out. His hands might be up or not, but he backs straight out. You'd want to spin out. You'd want to turn him. You don't want to back straight up. Because right now his reach is about 82. He's got about an 82-inch reach. If he faces someone like a Wilder that's longer than he is, that he's going to be at a distance where against other fighters, he was at a safe distance to back straight out. Against Wilder or someone long like that, like a Klitschko, he's going to be his safe distance that he thinks he could back straight out at. That won't be the case against a longer fighter, is what I'm trying to say. And he'll get caught. So I want to see him spin. By spin, I mean turn on his front foot left or right. Either way, I want him to spin. Okay? He's got great feet. That's another strong advantage for him. In mid combination, so while he's throwing, he's got one hand at his chest, and he squares sometimes. That's huge because he likes to throw combinations. I love a heavyweight that can throw combinations, but he squares sometimes. In mid combination, in close range as a heavyweight, that's a no-no. You don't want to do that. I would like for him to throw more feints to draw out the counters because he loves a counter right hand over the jab. I would love for him to throw more feints and try to entice someone to throw a jab so he can counter over that. I would love to see that. I would like for him to do more of it. He does a little bit right now, but not too much. And he doesn't throw to the body as much as he should. When you're facing guys 6'5", 6'6", like a Brazil was about 6'7", I believe. There's a lot of torso there that you could tear up, and I'd love for him to do that. So I would like to see on the bigger opponents, like a Fury, whenever he gets his act together, or Vladimir Klitschko, or someone like that that's really long. You don't necessarily have the size advantage, so you can slip and play like a little man's game and come with a left hook to the body. That's what I would love to see out of him. Now, Molina, he fought Deontay Wilder, and what I remember about that fight is that Wilder had a lot of the same problems that I'm speaking about, that I've mentioned with Anthony Joshua. I've mentioned a lot from Anthony Joshua, the hand placement, the square, the being square in mid-combination, the not having his hands by his face, all those things that I've been saying about Anthony Joshua throughout the video. Deontay Wilder did it, and Molina was actually able to hurt him. So if Anthony Joshua hasn't fixed those things in training camp, Molina has proven to be somewhat of a skilled heavyweight in there, and he's going to be able to catch him. So I figured, if Molina can hang in with Wilder, he's going to be able to go some rounds. Okay, because I think Wilder might have more power than Joshua. I think Joshua's hand speed is a bit better. But, just spitballing, I think Molina could hang in there with Anthony Joshua's power for at least 5 or 6 rounds. So we're going to get to see a little bit more of Anthony Joshua's game. And if he hasn't sharpened those things up, Molina's going to catch him a few times, and then we're going to get to see how good a chin Anthony Joshua has. So I'm predicting Joshua wins by knockout around the 6th, 7th round. But I really do think Eric Molina is going to be able to tell us some things about Anthony Joshua, and if he's been working to sharpen up his game. So, this is Lefty. Get well soon, Mark Greenwood. Other than that, I'll see you in the other videos, guys. Have a great day of boxing tomorrow. I'll see y'all. Lefty's out.